The dark forces are not very creative. In fact, by virtue of rejecting the creator of all, the source of all energy, they can only survive by being parasitic. They are constantly stealing or leeching off of the children of the light. This happens in many ways and on many levels. But back to their lack of creativity. They will never do anything innovative in their pursuit to divide, conquer, control, and enslave. Many exhibit the characteristic attributes of the triad of evil, narcissism, sociopathy, and psychopathy, which allows the adept to forecast their next move. They follow the pathological nature outlined by each of these psychological disorders, and therefore are on a set path. Like a train with nowhere to go but on a track. Even the slightly focused, knowledgeable, and awakened person can surmise their next diabolical decision. And so, to vanquish the dark forces without falling into the trap of imitating them via revenge, one must remain focused, mindful, and a few steps ahead of them at all times. In regard to the current avatars of evil, by giving their outrageous actions too much attention, one is feeding and spreading that negative energy. A bad television show, if watched by billions, will continue to air regardless of quality. There is also the possibility of being tainted by their low vibrations. Have you ever doom-scrolled and found yourself feeling sad or anxious? When a person retells a dark story, they are now at some level entangled in its low vibe energy. Of course, there must be a balance, as the victims of heinous actions should not remain silent about their pain or their experience, especially if justice is to be assured. A suggestion to combat this issue is this: perhaps in the throes of an immediate threat, we do not continuously repeat the oppressor's actions, but focus on possible defensive or offensive actions. Perhaps we focus on the strength, power, and beauty of the victims. Look for ways to increase their hope and pour our energy into their eventual victory. As more people understand the power of frequency, energy, and vibration in the world around us, all potential wars could be thwarted simply by defeating the instigators energetically before a hand could be raised to strike. Love is not just an emotion, it is the most powerful force in creation. As such, it will always defeat hate, evil, and negativity as long as the one wielding it knows its true composition and how to use it. In our current challenge, be aware of the actions of the dark forces. But do not fixate on them, see their pattern and take note of the fixed path they are headed on. Now the next steps become much easier and clearer. You need not fear or be anxious. Simply stay clear of their path of destruction by vibing higher and stay focused on disassembling the track on which they rely. Easy peasy. May the force be with you, my loves.